the population. So the bill's purpose is good. To raise the minimum wage is okay, but the plan that is going to be implemented isn't the right one. It will bring a lot of consequences, like the unemployment rate and prices will go up. Businesses will decide to shut down, go underground, or move from the state. And it will bring a lot of instability in the economy in the short run. So I propose that along with the minimum wage increase, there is implementation of the basic income and a reduction in the cost of housing. According to an article in the LA Times, the minimum wage increase will have an equal impact on the unemployment rate. So because of payrolls going higher for employers, their cost of production will go higher. As you can see from my second graph over here, by 2023, employers will have almost an 18.68 cost of production for payrolls and taxes. So employers would have to decide either to raise their prices in the products, to fire employees, or to do a mixture of both. If they decide to raise the minimum, if they decide to fire employees, there will have impact in the unemployment rate. If they decide to put their prices up, the purchasing power of our currency will go down. So, for example, if today you bought a large bowl of picos for $6.99, in a year from now, that same bowl will cost $7.99. So even though you earn more, you'll actually be able to buy the same or less. According to a New York Times article that includes the testimony of employers, they won't hesitate to fire employees, or to move their whole company to different states where their cost of production is lower. When they put their profit at risk because of cost of production going up, they won't hesitate to do either of these. On the other hand, UC Berkeley claims after doing a research on Fresno that the economy will have a small but positive impact on the economy. They estimated that 5.26 million workers will be benefited with this minimum wage increase. 25% annual payroll will increase, and employers could balance their cost of production with a 0.6 increase in prices, which isn't that high. So in the long run, they estimated that the unemployment rate won't rise as much as critics are saying because of worker productivity. Even though the minimum wage increase will provide huge benefits, this article or this research in UC Berkeley is not considering the unemployment rate going up in the short run and all the jobs that will be lost and possible increase in homelessness across all California. These estimates are only that, and they are based on Fresno, which is one of the cities with the lowest economies in California. So it doesn't represent the whole state. Furthermore, the economy is very uncertain and unpredictable these days. According to another LA Times article, the minimum wage increase won't actually be that beneficial. The high cost of living today will still go up with the minimum wage increase too. And the high cost of living is based on the high cost of housing. As you can see from my middle graph right here, California's average cost of housing is going up up to like almost double the average federal of the average federal housing. So in order for the minimum wage increase to be beneficial, they would have to implement a housing deduction too. We can all agree that as in SLO, that the cost of housing is very expensive. The basic income system that Finland has implemented in the past year, in the past year and this year, has shown to help the economy there. What basic income consists on is the government pays monthly income to the population in exchange for their social benefits. So what would be beneficial for California would be to implement this basic income on unemployed only. So the unemployed would receive a basic income from the government in exchange for their unemployment insurance, which is really hard to obtain at this point. It's proven to work and proven to help the economy. Other countries like Canada, Denmark, and Germany have plans to implement it either in the next years or to do social experiments on it. Even though California and Finland can't really be compared because of their because California has a way larger population than Finland, and their economy being so different, and politics politics system being so different as well. But California could implement it with the unemployed and the minimum wage. California can be compared to other states by analyzing their minimum wage. They will, by 2023, if we stick to this Senate bill, they will have the highest from all the states minimum wage. The prices will be almost double than the federal one, and if we compare the U.S. Take-home pay, which is after taxes, and on average, the U.S. falls like on the 11th place, and this countries like Canada and Germany, who are planning to implement basic income, have better take-home pay. For my conclusion, it would be good to increase a minimum wage if if there's a housing deduction or a basic income implementation. And this bill could be paused or changed by off-ramps. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.